Hello everyone, my name is Artem. I am a video producer at Alconost. At Alconost, we localize games and adapt them for foreign markets, and we create videos for games. My topic today is storytelling and emotional journey. It means that I'm going to tell you about the most important element of a good video and show you how to control the viewer's emotions. We have created over 100 game. We have created over 100 game videos, and we have a big experience that I want to share. Advertising grabs the viewer through emotions. If the viewer enjoys watching a trailer, there is a chance that they will download or buy your game. They will want to get back the emotion that they just got watching the video. Conversely, if they don't like the video, they are unlikely to think, well, no matter the video, the game will probably be more interesting than video suggests. I install it anyway. That would be ridiculous. There are various ways to evoke emotion. The viewer can be attracted by the so-called wow effect. It means that the trailer can show realistic graphics, chases, or explosions. I call this visual achievement demonstration. These videos include show reels, spectacular gameplay cuts, and usually they have no plot. To create a trailer like this, you need a great editing specialist or motion designer. The disadvantage of these videos is that they are only effective for 20 or 30 seconds. The viewer gets emotion, but it's a short, superficial pleasure. Let's watch the first example. It's a video for the game Farkle. First video, please. As you can see, this video is eye-catching and doesn't have the usual plot with character. The viewer can also be attracted by an entertaining story. Videos like this will be more memorable because the viewers will be able to empathize with the characters and associating themselves with them. This kind of trailer needs a scriptwriter. This is a person who knows story structure, and he knows how to control the viewer's attention. A good ad is a good story, and there are certain rules for how it's created. We manipulate the viewers because we know which strings to pull. I would like to tell you in more detail about important elements of a good story and the rules for its creation. There are a few important elements of a good script. First is an emotional seesaw. What I mean here is that the viewer needs to be constantly guided from positive to negative and back again. The more polarized emotion the viewer gets, the better they will remember your story. Let me give you an analogy of what I'm talking about. Imagine that you have an old wreck of car and suddenly you are given a luxury vehicle. Will you get strong emotions? Certainly. But now imagine that you are the owner of a new comfortable car. And once again, you are given a luxury vehicle. The gift is the same as in the first case, but what emotion will you get? They will not be as strong as in the first case because of the contrast. How do you evoke polarized emotion in the viewer? I would suggest showing a story where the hero performs successful and unsuccessful actions, sometimes losing, sometimes winning. The viewer will identify with the characters and empathize with them. To explain to you what I mean here, let me show you the second trailer for the game Story of Alconost. Second trailer. And now let's see the structure of emotions in this video. For the first 12 seconds, the hero performs successful action, the emotion is positive. Then the hero makes unsuccessful actions, the emotion is negative. Then once again, the hero wins, the emotion is positive. And in the final, the hero loses, the emotion is negative. If we look at the pattern of the emotional charge in this video, we observe the following. Plus, minus, plus, minus. This kind of story is more interesting than a story with all pluses in a row. Why? Because here we have conflict. Of course, it's easier to evoke emotion when we have a specific character, but emotion can be controlled even when we have only events. As an example, let's watch the third trailer for the game Infinitor. Number 3. Here there is no specific active character, but by showing a polarized events, we created the following emotional sequence: minus, plus, minus, plus. There is an emotional seesaw again. And the music also helped us to give the necessary emotional charge in this video. At the moment where the emotional charge was negative, the music was calm, and at the moment where the emotion was positive, the music was energetic. There is one significant thing. Emotion is more important than the visual wow effect elements. Clients come to us and they say, we have a game, but its graphics aren't that great, but we still want a memorable trailer. Is it possible? Is it possible or not? I believe that yes, and this trailer proves it. The game has simple graphics, but we made a trailer that evokes emotion because we did more than just a mix of gameplay parts. We thought through the script and we thought through the structure of emotions. The second element of a good script is suspense. I love Alfred Hitchcock, and I think that by studying his films, we can find many good ideas how to immerse the viewer in the story. Let's watch the first trailer for the game Spin Voyage. Number 4.
Hey! Oh!
Now imagine that the video began from the third second, from the moment when we showed the fellow. Do you feel the difference here? In the original video, we showed the objective of the hero, the girl he loves. And we also showed the danger to the protagonist, cliffs overlooking the sea. We understand why the character wants to take this dangerous route, and he wants to get to his girl, and we want to learn if he makes this dangerous task. We empathize with him. The viewer has to know the hero's goals and what difficulties and dangers await him along the way. Then the viewer will be invested in the story. And it's especially good if the character doesn't know about the danger, but the viewer does. These are the fundamentals of drama and suspense. The third element are anxiety and humor. Perhaps the most popular genres are comedy and horror. This is obviously because they evoke the strongest emotions in the audience. If you use elements that frighten or amuse the viewer, you increase the chances that your video being remembered. Let's watch the fifth video about the game The Reds. Here, both humor and anxiety are combined in a single video. Number 5, please. The next element is playing with the audience. Stylization, allusions, and hints are additional ways how to evoke emotions. A captivating emotional script is the heart of the story, but that story can become more interesting by adding additional layer to it. Let's watch the sixth video for the game Spin Voyage. Sixth video, please. 6. In this video, you saw a reference to Stanley Kubrick's film Dr. Strangelove. This was just for entertainment, but for the educated viewer, it can evoke additional emotion because they recognize the original source. Let's take one more look at the trailer that we have already seen, Story of Alcana. Number 7. Here we have a simple, straightforward plot. That is the foundation. But we also have an additional layer that can catch an additional audience. This layer is old arcade game stylization. You can hear music that take us back to the old console-based games. The first scene is an allusion to the dinosaur game on Google Chrome. And the second scene is an allusion to the plot of many 8-bit games. So, if you create trailers in-house, you may use this data to create emotional trailers. At Alconost, we will be happy to create emotional trailers as well. Thank you for your time and for your attention. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. No questions? Sorry?
Hi, thanks for the presentation. I have a question. Is it important with which emotion you start, with plus or minus, or it's nice just to combine them?
I think no, because the general idea to create a polarized emotion. Okay, thank you.